I'm going to play an ad real quick as we allow some people to come in. I am live on TikTok as well as on my other streaming platform. So I'm going to play 2 ads really quickly before we get into it. Of course, TikTok can't see it, but that's all right. Collecting these bitch slay, bitch slay, bitch slay, slay, bitch slay, bitch slay, bitch slay, slay, bitch slay, bitch slay, bitch slay, slay, slay. You took this pill, tell me how you feel, making you trip off these notes. You high as my heels, talk like I own it, then say just to show it. If they catch up, I'm already rolling, taking no breaks, I'm pushing the gas. Play on your ass. Coming and going and saying my name. Driving you crazy and saying my name. Come all these facts and die in my lane. They gon' get mad cause they can't do.
My name is Sean Edwards, and I'm the business owner of Harvest Painting Impressions, and I provide interior and exterior painting and deck staining services to all residential and commercial clients. At Harvest Painting Impressions, I embody the perspective that every home or property has a look and quality of its own. And my primary goal with you as a valued customer is to accentuate the look of your home by adding life to it through the art of applying color. With Harvest Painting Impressions as a customer, you will have the option to acquire a variety of service options, promotions, senior discounts, material and labor warranties included with any project. In addition to that, I value the opportunity to provide you with a free and comprehensive service plan that is simple and specifically designed to promote quality performance and, most importantly, your satisfaction. For your free estimate, you can contact me at area code 815-590-64.
Greetings. Greetings. I was gonna be good. I promise you. Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna be so good. I was. I'm live here, and I'm also live on TikTok. Okay. I'm not doing any readings at this moment because this is a story time. So greetings, everybody, everyone's. I hope all is well. That's what the tarot reader chick that I watched, she say that. I hope all is well. I like her too. She's dope. Greetings. Hey, you all. You been looking for me? If you're looking for me, I've been looking for you. Hey. Greetings, TikTok. Been missing me, missing you. Turn everything into a song. Greetings. How are y'all doing? What are you doing? What are you even doing? Ooh. So look, we're going to do a quick story time. Hi, Ronnie. Greetings, y'all. If I have mods over, if I can have some mods over in TikTok as well, too, please. Don't know if I have any mods over there. Do I have any mods in the chat of TikTok? Hey, Miss Catherine. Trinity Love. Don't call me queen. You know better than that. You know much better than that. I've been looking for you since earlier, Trinity Love, because you had paid for a session before we got out, and I didn't see it and didn't know it. But Trinity, I want to get with you, but I'm not doing any readings right now, but I need to get with you. If you could email me your contact, that would be great. As well as Mickey D, because Mickey came in at the last minute too. Let's get into the story time. Hey, y'all. So, okay, just email me and I can get back with you, mama. So, look. You forgot I was on TikTok? So, where do I even begin?
I was not even going to do this. Hey, is that Mickey? Hey, Mickey, greetings. Mickey, I've been looking for you as well. Are you Mickey D? And I don't want to say been looking for you like I've been looking for days. I haven't. I came on earlier to see if you would come on. Um, okay. I know I didn't know you had sent money in for a session until I got off the live the other day. So if you can email me, because Chaz, because my friend Chaz had made it for me, Chaz, because period. Um, if you could email me your contact, Mickey, that would be great. You and Miss Trinity. So I was like, where do I even start? Where do I even start? Let's go to the Let's start from the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. So about 2.5, 3 years ago, I was doing a series. Now I had seen her in the chat before, and I liked her energy, and I'm like, oh, that's my little friend in my head, you know what I mean? And this right here, this story time we getting ready to do is why I'll never befriend nobody else from my chat comment section. I don't even want you to work for me at all, you know. um so I did the series called Healing What the Church Couldn't Fix, right? And during Healing What the Church Couldn't Fix, um, that's how I met Aubrey Williams. At the time, she was not Aubrey Marie, she was Aubrey Williams. Um, Dealing with me is when she became Aubrey Marie, right? Um, I will say this for 2.5. Hey, sister. Our friends should go through you from now on, because period. My big sister's over on TikTok. She said all friends need to go through me from now on, because period. For 2.5, almost 3 years, me and Jose have been holding a secret. Okay. We have tried very, very hard to hold our friend group intact. And it was really disheartening. You know what I mean? Um, because of how everything was happening. But me and Jose have been holding this secret in. We held it in from members of our team because we did not want our friend group to go a certain way. I felt terrible because I brought her into our friend group. I've known Jose longer than I've known Aubrey. Okay. Um, and when I met Aubrey, she was staying in St. Louis with someone. She was a roommate or living in someone's house. And she had told me, because then I started hanging with her. I had went out to St. Louis to visit her and different things like this. And we really hit it off. Now, I have stated before, and I've stated on live, the spirit told me that Aubrey was an opportunist. And I told Aubrey, I said, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Because if someone presents you with an opportunity, then yes, please, by all means, seize the opportunity. But you don't have to be a bad person to seize an opportunity. You know what I mean? You know? Um, this is crazy. Can y'all still see me and hear me on the StreamYard on YouTube? I want to make sure that they can still see me and hear me. What's up, pretty Ty? Yes. Okay. So It's very disheartening. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Um, so she said she needed a car, although she had a car. So there was a situation that arose with the team, and this was already, I think she was already on Let's Have a Conversation, and we even talked about it, but we didn't go into it. We talked about some things happened with our team that we had to have a meeting about on Let's Have the Conversation after the fact, because we did the show, Let's Have a Conversation, and then after that, we had to have a meeting after, because we all were holding things in and didn't want to talk about it on the live or nothing, because we had been trying very hard to hold our team together. So when the shit took place, we had a meeting after, and it was about her asking somebody to buy them a vehicle, buy her a vehicle and clothes. Okay. And it was some shit, shit happened with us. It was me, Chaz, Carbon, Aubrey, and then of course Nene at the time. Like, shit was happening behind the scenes. Okay. Gratitude, Mickey, I got it. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The team was very upset behind it, but I spoke to them. I'm like, the person that is, people need to be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? People need to be forgiven, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, we still can proceed on. You know what I mean? Aubrey apologized for all of the chaos that was caused within our team. Because remember, we had the Maesthetic, and shit had happened out there during the Maesthetic, to where after I was trying to recover, and we was just trying to hold our friend circle together. Okay, let's just say that, because that's what was happening. And so she was telling me that her roommate was acting funny and she needed a place to go, and she was going to go to Cincinnati to live with Jose. Jose later called me. I was trying to get out of my car. I was living where I'm living, and I was getting out of my car, right? And so he called me and he said, I don't want her to come. I don't want her to come here. I don't want her to come live with me. And I said, Jose, please let her come and live with you, stay with you for a little while till she gets on her feet. Somebody has to be there for her. Somebody has to open the door for her. I know some shit then went down, but it's okay, right? This was 2.5 years ago. He said, okay, I'll let her come. Aubrey went, she drove her car, she packed all of her stuff up, gave her roommate a big fuck you, and she went and she moved in with Jose. I saw certain things, Marshall had saw certain things, team members had saw certain things, but nobody really knew the darkness that was happening but me and Jose. And I didn't really know some of the darkness that was happening because he was afraid to tell me. But I had to have several conversations. Don't ask me what the fuck I didn't see, because I'm explaining it to you. Don't ask me nothing, because I'm fucking talking and I'm explaining it, right? In the midst of me telling you what I saw, you asking me, did I see something? Why? If you would listen and not speak, you would know what the fuck I saw, because I'm literally telling you. what I saw. I literally just told you we were trying to hold the friend circle together by keeping this secret. Because I've had to have numerous conversations with Aubrey. So it's not about what the fuck I saw. It's about I saw it and I tried to fix it. So I was trying to fix it. Because that is my rule, to be respectful in my chat. So I've had to have numerous conversations with Aubrey about respect, working, not being someone's mom, and allowing adults to be adults. So I want to make a few things clear though, because although I saw certain things, I didn't know that I wasn't liked for whatever standard, by whatever standard. I didn't know I wasn't liked. I felt like where you question things like, damn, do this motherfucker really, do you fuck with me like that? You like me? Because you kind of act like you don't like me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, a few times, Aubrey screamed on me, cussed me out. Like, I do mean like screaming, cussing me the fuck out. Like, who you talking to? And I'm talking to her just like that. Who the fuck you talking to? To the point where she's still going off to where I now have to scream and raise my voice. Like, don't talk to me like that, because I don't fucking talk to you like that. You know, so it's had to go down like that a couple times. So I want to make some things clear. For almost 2.5 years, Aubrey did not work. When Aubrey left St. Louis and she left the bank and she went to live in Cincinnati, she did not work. She never had a job at all living with Jose. Never. To the point where when he needed to be carried, I foot the bill. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of why I'm really angry about it all. Jose was working 2 jobs. He never really pressed Aubrey, because Aubrey would do this thing where she would start crying and talk about being transgendered, and we didn't understand, and she's been on since she was 16, and she has trans dysphoria, and you know, like, she's just crying because she's upset that she can't help, and you know, she can't get a job, and you know, she can't be around people, so this stops her from being able to get a job. However, she was bullying, and when I say being abusive, I do mean being an abusive bully to Jose. And these are the conversations that I had to have with her. But, you know, she was like, you don't understand. This is our dynamic. He don't want me to work. He knows my situation. He want me to just relax. So it was becoming too much for me to handle, because I'm going out there to visit in Cincinnati. I'm going to visit, and I'm like, why the fuck she ain't working? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to step on his toes. So I said to her, like, you see your friend, you call him your friend now, but you're watching him drown. So how can you call yourself somebody's friend when you're watching him drown? So I even started to like pour into her. I helped her and I talked to her and I'm like, start a lip gloss line. I'll help you with it. So then she did the lip gloss line and sold out at the event and never did it again. So I'm asking her, what do you need from me to help you to be successful so you can help him? She says that she wants to go and do her show, Diversity. She wants to be a host of a show. And I'm like, don't know how that's going to get money, but if this is what you need, I'm going to help you with it. I told her, do a t-shirt line. Let's get back into the lip gloss. Let's do these things because this is what's going to generate money. People see you, people fucking with you. So people will buy your fucking lip gloss. You sold out at the event very quickly. So let's do this so you can get money to help with shit. Because I would pay her between $300 when she would come out to an event. She didn't have to pay for rooms, food for real. And then I would pay her and I would pay Marshall. Now, I didn't pay Marshall what I paid Aubrey because me and Marshall had a different deal worked out for her doing a vendor, but also selling my products as she vended her own products, right? So I would pay Aubrey, but then Marshall was coming to me like, Aubrey thinks she ain't helping with the fucking events. Like, what's going on? And so I'm like, okay, so let me have a conversation with Aubrey, so, and then it's tears again. It's my mom. It's my parents. My dad was abusive. These things happened to me. And I'm like, I totally get and understand. I want to be your friend. I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be there for you so you can be the best, because her temperament reminded me of me when I was in my 20s. Because if you thought I was a ticking time bomb here now, if you would have saw me in my 20s, like I keep telling y'all that. And so I just really wanted to help Aubrey to heal and to get to be where she needed to be. But I had to keep telling her, stop treating him like that. Now, let's get into what I mean when I keep saying that. So when I would say stop treating her, because Jose couldn't do shit. Like, she was driving Jose's car. And this is just in Cincinnati. We're still talking about just in Cincinnati. This is what would make me mad, and I would have to no longer be around. When somebody is walking around always like something is wrong and in a depression, you slamming shit, you stomping through the house, you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk to nobody. Like, it was absolutely, Rakaya, absolutely. And I'm like, what could be wrong? You're not working. He's taking care of you and everything. And I'm just like, this is not really your business, because she would say, this is our dynamic. But he didn't know what to say. So he didn't really defend that, because when I would say something, I'm not knowing until just a few days now. I'm only knowing this shit a couple days now. If I would say something to her check her about how she's treating him, she would cry to me and she would say she understood. And then when I left, it was hell to pay for him. She was super abusive verbally, malicious, screaming on him for hours at a time, like an abusive man, like her father. So I'm not really knowing that's what's happening behind the scenes. I just knew what I was seeing that I did not like. So we would be going out and Jose would be at work, or we've taken him to work in his car or my rental, right? It depends if I even rented a car, if we were going to use his car. So he wouldn't ever drive to work because she's taking him to work. Or she would say, oh, I allowed him to take the car today. And I'm like, you allowed him to take the car today? It's his car. Yeah, I didn't feel like getting up. So you didn't want to go and put in no job applications, or? I'm confused on what's happening. So this particular day, when I first see this happening, I had an issue with it, but I didn't say anything because, again, I didn't want to step on Jose's toes, because I keep being told this is the dynamic. So Aubrey and I were getting ready to leave the house, and she was like, make sure you leave me the wallet. I'm like, the fuck? I'm saying this to myself, like, the fuck? Leave you the wallet? Whose wallet? Yeah, make sure you leave me the wallet with the card. I'm not knowing she's cashing the fuck out on Jose's dime. Correct. They were never a couple, ever. But she kept treating him like he was her man, and I had to tell her, Jose is not your man. Why you keep acting like this? Why you keep doing that? You just don't understand. That's my gay husband. And I'm like, no, he's not. So it started getting to the point where she was telling him what he can eat. And I would tell her, don't tell him what the fuck to do. Don't tell him what the fuck to eat. He can't have that. The doctor ain't told him that. He don't need it. I said, leave him alone. Stop doing that. I had to explain it. I guess you're right. Okay. I leave. Now she is arguing with him about what he's not supposed to be eating. Now this went on so long to the point where she got GERD and she couldn't eat shit. And I said, so you don't understand? You don't see what's happening right here? You don't get it yet? And they both was looking at me, and I said, you don't get it yet? You don't see what's happening? And she's like, what? I said, you are now fucked up in your stomach because you were fucking with him about what he could and could not eat. Now you can't eat. Leave him the fuck alone. Now you fix your stomach. So inside of that, Jose was still trying to sell his condo, because where he lived at, he owned his condo. So he wanted to move to Nashville, but he was trying to sell his condo. Now, there were issues that were going on, but meanwhile, she still refuses to get a job. She claims she's working for Bigfoot from Atlanta. You know, you got a Bigfoot and you got an ogre. I'm just saying. And so she claims she's working for her, but she's not really getting paid. Meanwhile, if he needs something, I'm still trying to be there and come through. Okay. So I'm like, I don't want to step on his toes, but I need her to do something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck to do, because I feel like I just want to be a good friend. And I keep thinking, damn, I hope I didn't have him open his house up to somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm noticing that she act like she don't want to talk to me. She's stomping through the house. She going to bed and all this other shit. So me and Josina, we like to sit up. We watch TV. We have TV shows, me, him, and Toddy, my daughter. So she be at home and she be like, y'all watch this show or watch this, right? And so we block who needs to be blocked. Block who needs to be blocked. So we're watching TV. And that's all we do. We sit up till we fall asleep. We kikiing and we talking, and then that's it. We go to sleep. He get up for work or what have you. Okay. Um so then we drop him off at work one day, and she pulled into this place. I can't even remember. It was, I think, a food place, and she parked, and she was like, I can't take it. Jose is really getting on my nerve. I almost can't stand him. And I said, what? I knew you was about to say that. What are you talking about? What is going on? I can't take it. He's so fake. And I'm like, he's fake. I said, okay, what the fuck is going on? She's like, he's so fake. He get fake when you come around. It's not you. I promise you, it's not you. It's him. This is why I'm acting this way, because it's pissing me off. And I'm like, well, what's happening? What do you mean he's fake? Well, he changes as soon as you come around. Like, he's so nice, and he goody two shoes, and he got a kid demeanor on him, and like he just changed when you come around. And I'm like, well, let's sit down with him. And he needs to go to bed. Like, he ain't going to bed. He's sitting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't do none of that if you ain't here. And I'm like, well, we just up talking and watching TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I said, let's sit him down when he get off, and we just have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see, because this can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but it can be fixed. So we sat down and had the conversation. And, she was basically saying whatever the fuck she was saying. And I'm telling him, because all I want him to know is, I love you. We were friends before this, and I love you. And so therefore, if you are changing in some way when I come around, please know you don't have to do that, because I love you the way you are, from whom I've always known you to be. And, if you are sitting up and you're really tired and you don't want to sit up, but you're sitting up on my account, you don't have to do that either. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you. I'm all right if you want to go to bed. Now, you don't have to go to bed. If you like sitting up, that's cool too. But I don't want you to feel like you have to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to stay up. Whatever you want to do is fine. And so, he's crying at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know what the fuck is really going on. And he's like, I didn't know, and by his account, like, he was kind of taken off guard, and he was kind of shocked and shook. But he already had been experiencing the abuse with her. So he didn't know what the fuck to say. You know what I'm saying? To even try to defend himself. And so she would tell him, you need to stand up for yourself and this, and that. So I'm like, dang, when she got up to go to bed, he would get up to go to bed. And I'm like, but if he ain't ready for bed, you know what I'm saying? She would do that to flex her fucking power to make him go to bed, right? Meanwhile, she's up in her room on the phone and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, you going to bed? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, okay. And I think I even told him after that, like, listen, if you want to stay up and watch this with me, you can. And so, he began to sit up again and watch TV with me. And then, if he wants to go to bed, he'll get up and go to bed. So then, like, here come the stomping and all of the sadness. And I keep trying to explain to her, like, nothing is really wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you just go and get a job? And I would never work there. I am corporate. So anytime that we would suggest that she go and get a job somewhere we knew she could get a job that was decent pay, she would say no, because she was too good to work there. Meanwhile, Jose hair is coming out because he is stressed the fuck out. But he tries to keep a good demeanor. You know what I'm saying? He does. He tries to keep a good demeanor. He tries to keep um, a smile on his face, and he tries to uplift people. And that's just who he is by nature, for real. Absolutely, Jose, a monster. Um, and so, a monster. You have no fucking idea, for real. Seriously, you're a monster. Um, and so I'm like, so he sells his condo, and they move to Nashville. Now she's telling, oh, let me back up, because don't forget that I even started her a line on my line, right? Generational Beauty. Excuse me, trying to help her. I'm like, okay, Spirit showed me in the shower that you're supposed to make your own scent. Aubrey Marie. We're going to have the scent within Generational Beauty. And I felt like this was supposed to help her and help her mom, her and her mom get to a good place, right? And so it did bring her mom out the shadows. And then her mom was asking to borrow money. She didn't have the money, so I gave her the money to give to her mom. So her and her mom falls out, whatever. That's not the point here, right? And so gratitude for buying the perfume, because the scent is beautiful. Okay. It's still up. We took her name off of it. We changed the name of it. Gratitude. Okay. Because they're my products. Okay. So we've changed the name of the products, and yeah, she's no longer on anything that I have. Because I didn't know I wasn't liked. Through all of this, I did not know I wasn't liked. Okay. So, she would check Jose, and yeah, if anybody else says something to you, it means so much. She would cuss him out and ask him, why are you not supporting me? And why are you not protecting me? And you're not defending me. And like going ham, just going in on him, and told him he was narcissistic, a gaslighter, and a liar, and he wasn't a good friend because she had smoked some weed and was going into a situation, and said that he was all of these things and wasn't a good person. He was fucked up and all of this other shit. And so he ended up taking her to the hospital. And when they got there, the chick said, you're such a good friend to her. And is and was. So Jose ended up selling his condo, and they moved to Nashville. Now, she had ran his car. Let's pause before they moved to Cincinnati. Let's talk about it. Before they moved to Cincinnati, she broke his bed that she did not have money to pay for. I mean, broke the bed. I feel like she broke it on purpose so he'll buy her a new bed. Purposefully, I believe. Okay. She threw all his shit away. He would get up in the middle of the night, and she's up throwing his things away. He had so much silverware. Everybody's silverware was great silverware. I get to his house in Nashville. I say, where your silverware at? Oh, I threw that away. Why would you throw his shit away? He didn't need it. He could buy more. What the fuck does that have to do with what he had? Why? I said, why did you go through and throw all his shit away like this? I shouldn't have did that. No, because it wasn't your shit to throw away. So he had to get rid of the bed because she broke the bed. The bed was no longer usable because she broke it. I did everything that I could to help Aubrey. I mean, literally, me and Jose, from holding these secrets to helping her financially, to giving her shoulders to cry on, he and I did everything we possibly could for her. Now, they had people coming in to fix the condo so it could sell and get a good amount. And people, people to help move the movers and things like this, right? Mysteriously, they had a bag full of shoes. Mysteriously, someone put a pot full of oil in the bag of shoes. Now we got to get new shoes. Jose, did you do that? Why would Jose put oil in his own shoes when he already knows he needs to save as much money as he possibly can? So she goes around telling everybody that we sold our home. Yeah, we sold our home. You didn't have a home. You did not have a home to sell. You didn't own anything and you didn't sell anything. At this point, a car had broke down, and we were all together when this happened. It was me, Adria, and Jose. It was the funniest shit in the fucking world, but that's a whole different story. But Aubrey is very angry all the time. Even when she's driven my car, when she's driven his car, his old car, and his new car, she drives very aggressively in anybody's car she don't give a fuck whose car it is. I mean, like gunning the gas, whipping through traffic, cussing people out, screaming and hollering, hitting the brake. Like, you're not on anybody's insurance and you doing reckless shit. Like, what's happening right now? Okay. So I'm like, this shit is crazy, but I'm like, you're going to have such a good experience in Nashville, Jose. I love Nashville. You're going to have a great experience. At this point, Jose is not even driving his own vehicle anymore. One, he didn't have one because it broke down, but before then, he still wasn't really driving it. So when Jose got his car, he got his new car, he paid for his car outright. He off the lot, okay? So he didn't have a car payment. Smart thing to do, okay? So Jose can't even drive his own car because he don't know how to drive right. I've had to tell her from the back seat, leave him the fuck alone. When he's driving, leave him the fuck alone. It's his fucking car. Well, I think you should go this way. I said, but he knows his way around here. You're new to Cincinnati. He grew up here. He know how to get to where he going. Well, I was just telling him where to go. He don't need you to tell him that. He knows where he's going. Leave him the fuck alone. So he's like, thank you, TT. So she wants me to have a problem with Jose, and I don't. You just don't see how he talk to me and treat me when you're not around. No, it's how you talk to him and treat him when I'm not around. And this is how you know when somebody knows that they're abusive and a bully, because they do it when nobody else can see it. So when they moved to Nashville, now Jose can't even drive his own car. And Jose is a go-getter. He was looking for jobs before they even got to Nashville. We were driving back and forth between Cincinnati and Nashville for his job interviews, right? Because he's a fucking go-getter. Like, he is going to go and he's going to apply for jobs, and we were taking him out there for his job interviews. Did we ever take Aubrey for some? No. No. So when Jose was getting job offers, she's telling him, what about me? What about my job? I need a job too. So Jose had to turn down a job or two because of her saying this, and he felt obligated to help her. Jose cashed out on Aubrey. He bought Aubrey a bed. He did give her $1,000 in cash, which she felt ungrateful for, because he was just telling me today how she had came to his bedside crying, talking about some, I'm sorry for being ungrateful for what you did to me, for me. And, you gave me $1,000. I just thought that you would give me more. And I just being ungrateful. I just thought you would give me more money. Although you have done things for me. You mean like bought you a bed, sheets, blankets, comforters, a phone? Let's pause. Because she was trying to get him to open up a joint bank account and put her name on it. And he wouldn't do it. And I'm like, hell no. So she talked him into getting a joint phone. So he bought her a new phone. Can I just state that everything that Jose has ever done for Aubrey, she would have never done for him, ever. And her actions as of late told that and showed that. So, and again, I didn't know I wasn't liked through all of this. Meanwhile, Quatita's still helping. I bought Aubrey clothes, purses, and I mean true religion outfits, motherfucking name brand shit. I've bought Aubrey earrings because that's the kind of friend I am. I've just sent her money. I've given her money. Like, I can probably find and pull up on the Cash App how much money I've sent her. In the last 2.5 years, she's probably sent me $50 3 times, maybe. But I've cashed out on Aubrey, and I've bought Aubrey things. I've done for Aubrey, and I don't care about. I don't like when people throw stuff up. I'm telling you what I've done for you, because I've given you nothing but love. I've helped you start businesses that you threw by the wayside and didn't give a fuck about. You didn't give a fuck about me allowing you to move into my friend's space because this is how you showed up and treated him. And we ain't even got into how you treated him because I didn't even know. I had no idea. Like, I knew some, but the dark shit, I didn't know. The reason why I wasn't even going to do this. I wasn't going to come on and talk about it at all. It was him telling me that I was buying groceries for them. He told me, he said, you were carrying 3 households, yours, your daughter's, and mine, because she wasn't helping him. He didn't want to tell me, so Lisa told me, because they didn't want to tell me. I'm buying food. I'm ordering food on Walmart, laying in my fucking bed. I don't have no fucking money. But if you tell me you ain't got no food, you're my fucking friend. I ordered Walmart. Go pick your groceries up. I'm buying food. When I come, we go to the grocery store. Let's get food. Or I take them out to eat. If there's leftovers, I give them all to Jose. Because again, her stomach is fucked up. She can't eat. For me to find out, this is why I came on this live and to put her out there, because when Lisa told me she was throwing the food away as soon as I left, and he would ask her, what are you doing? I've seen her do it. And that's how I knew it wasn't a lie, because I've seen her do it before. I've had to check her and say, hey, why are you throwing that shit away? We just got that. Girl, that ain't no good. I just bought that. Why the fuck are you throwing that away? She's throwing the fucking food away that I bought, bro. I didn't know I wasn't like that. So then, like a week and a half ago, matter of fact, no, the last time I did the TikTok live, when I did the readings, it was one of the last times. I was at their house, so I went downstairs to sit in the car to throw the groceries away. He didn't want to tell me. Lisa told me to do the live, and this was this was it for me, because she had been walking around all day like it was an issue. You know, I bought the tuna steaks. I cooked the tuna steaks. I'm like, it don't taste like yours. Why you put a spin on it for me? Like, whatever it is. So she got up, you know what I'm saying, and did the tuna steaks or whatever. And I'm like, but she'd been walking around all day like it's an issue, a problem. She don't want to talk. Just, you know. And so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sick of this behavior. Like, so I go down and I go and do the TikTok live, bro. So the next day, I already knew when I came back up, I said, this is it. I'm leaving. I'm going home. The fuck? I'm going home. You know, I came out to spend the summer with them and my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because we was on the road doing shit, it was just make it easier that way. Bro, she had been up there chewing him out about him being fake. I'm downstairs doing a TikTok live. She chewing him out about him being fake. Oh, you sitting up watching TV again? When I go to bed, you usually go to bed. So now what, you ain't going to bed? You being fake? You a goody two shoes. Everybody know. We all know. They all know. They know how you are. They know who you are. You fake. Everybody think you know, everybody think this and everybody think that. None of us thought none of that. None of us ever thought any of that about Jose. So I was like, I still didn't know that. I just knew it was a problem because I'm a reader. I could feel it. And spirit keep telling me shit. And I'm like, I'm not going to call her out on it. The shit the spirit telling me. So I packed my shit and I tell him, because she went to work in his car. Let's back up. Because they get this job when they first get to Nashville. They get this job at the trolley place. Now he's doing good. She immediately has a problem. It's always about her being trans. I'm trans. They mad at me. They don't like me because I'm trans. Mind you, there's other trans women that work there. I'm thinking to myself, oh, here she go. She about to make a problem. So she made a fucking problem, a scene, a spectacle. Jose, at any point, if you want to come in, you want me to bring you up, I will. No matter which platform you want to come up on, Jose. If you want to come up, let me know and I'll bring you up. So I'm like, here she go. Now she didn't cuss the people out, telling them about themselves and all of this shit. And I'm like, here we go. So she asked the lady, like, yeah, I know that motherfucker don't like me. What did he say about me? So the lady, like, didn't want to tell her, but she did, like, you know, like, don't say nothing. But he did. He called you a boy or a man or whatever the fuck it is. And she got pissed and she went and she told, hey, Zine. Hey, Zine.
Hey, TT, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'll come in whenever you need me to. I'm going.
Okay. So she told, she sat down in the HR dude office and was going off on him about them not liking her because she's trans. And he's like, my son is gay. It has nothing to do with that, you know? So Aubrey is the type that thinks she can come to work whenever the fuck she get ready. She can be late. She can tell you when she's leaving. So then she storms out. She quits and told Jose he was fake if he stayed there. What did she say to you, Jose? I won't speak for you now.
She didn't say fake, but she did use an emotional, manipulative way. She said, you can stay here, you can come here, but I'm done with it. You know, basically putting me in a position to where I have to be the breadwinner while you stay home because you no longer want to work. You no longer want to understand that you're making this situation something that it wasn't. And you keep trying to, I don't care what you do, but I know what I'm doing. Mind you, this is also my ride, everyone. So,
but it shouldn't be because, again, he owns his car. He has a truck and it's his. He paid for it outright. No car payment.
She was sweet with y'all, but she glazed over the condo situation.
Go ahead. I want you to tell him. I'm going to put you over here so they can hear you.
Cincinnati was very tumultuous for me because there were so many things that happened. And for me, I feel I definitely tried to pour into you. I did try to understand. Yes, I did say, it's okay, you don't gotta work. I'll figure it out right now. I did, until I started saying, you don't want to try at all. And it started wearing and tearing on me. And you keep saying, how's somebody supposed to help you if you don't tell them? I'm telling you all the time. My finances should tell you too. And I feel like there are things like that you should be able to catch on to. You shouldn't want to see somebody drown.
Right.
And
can we tell everything?
We might as well.
Okay, so she was cashing out, buying niggas food on his card, taking niggas lunches and getting weed and shit on his card with his money. This is just in Cincinnati still. We ain't even got to here yet. Well, Nashville yet.
I'm doubling back to let you all understand that this has happened in such a crazy way. We're going through the condo process. It's already stressful. As anyone who sold anything knows. Now you have somebody on your back telling you, you're not standing up enough, you're not doing this enough, you're not getting a lawyer enough. I'm already working. For me, I kind of didn't care, and I'm not going to lie, I did not, because I'm working so much. I don't have the money to get a lawyer really, or get the news involved too much, because I really don't have time. I'm worn out. I'm so worn that I'm kind of just letting things play out how they can play out. And I have you in my ear. You're kind of making issues with the other people who own the condo even worse.
Yep, cussing them out.
Yes. And then you got them on recording talking about this is going to help. It's kind of made them not want to help me even more.
Right.
So
meanwhile, she's telling Jose, I keep fucking telling you closed mouths don't get fed. You need to tell Quatita what you need. You need to get a job.
Then when there's job opportunities or you're going to get a job, it's always you didn't get the job. With that, it's in my heart, did you not get the job or did you not want the job if it was offered? And everything is because you're trans. It's very hurtful. It's very heartbreaking every time, because it's like, when are you going to help me? You keep telling me you're not my last situation, but you're becoming worse.
She's telling him that he can't date. He don't need to date. Meanwhile, she's running through niggas in Cincinnati, bitch. Running through them. You understand me? Like,
I have no dating experience, no life.
You know what I mean? Jose has been single for a very long time, but by choice, by his own choice, not because he, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to date. He's trying to grow himself and know himself. You understand me? So now he's like, I think I'm ready to get out here. She's like, no, you don't need to. You need to get your life together. You need to understand yourself. You don't even know how to stand up for yourself. You ain't ready. These niggas out here got this going on. They doing this. And
yes, all of that. And when it comes down to it, you're trying to school me on that, but I need you to school me on how you're going to stay at this job and help me financially. So I need to see it. I'm trying to see the good in everything.
We were.
Every time my heart was breaking, I tried to piece it back together to hope that you would see something. When she was in her, we're still in Cincinnati, when she was in her bag with, her old manager, Bigfoot, it was a whole issue of,
Meanwhile, she keep telling everybody she worked for her for 2 years, which is why she couldn't get a regular job. Lies. I asked her the other day, I said, when did you work for her for 2 years? I did it in secret. Oh.
Yeah. With that, I was still getting abused with that too. You have personal phone calls where you have me getting off of work. I've worked a long shift. That's why when TT told you, everybody, that conversation took me off guard and for a whim. It did, because it's like, I just worked this long shift. I barely have any money. I probably didn't make that many tips. And now I have to sit here with this. And my body's uneasy. I'm uneasy. My equilibrium is just thrown. This is so much for me. But again, I ate those punches and tried to understand, maybe I don't know who I am. But at the same time, how can I know who I am when I'm doing everything?
Yeah, she kept telling him he didn't know who he was.
To figure out who I am. And when it comes to that, you have Bigfoot telling you how I need to go ahead and use my superpower, use this and that. You have meetings with me about how I don't understand you as a trans woman. you're not understanding me how I'm financially in debt right now. You know, you're not understanding that.
I'm trying to do what I can.
You're not showing me no sense of gratitude, nothing. You're not trying to get a job. There were job opportunities presented. You made it look good, like you were going to them. I'm showing you that I'm trying, but I just can't. I can't with Cincinnati. It's a dark cloud here. You're of a dark cloud, making it darker.
And she hated it, but she was running through niggas.
Yes, you were definitely in the dark cloud moment, but you were letting rain storm from men on you. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter what I was going through.
Didn't.
You didn't care if I was going through something. You were trying to tell me how to handle my mother's situation, how I'm supposed to go about it, how I should have did this, I should do this. Now, contrary to beliefs, my mother might be a lot of things, but she said when she first met you and told me, we might not have been on the best terms, but she said you're a user. She said it, and she said she didn't like the fact that you did not like where we sat the first time we all met, and she paid for your food. So
we didn't want people to look at Aubrey a certain way because we loved Aubrey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't need the outside people to I'm trying to tell you she this, she that, because y'all don't know her. So that would be like somebody stepping in talking about your sister. They don't know your sister. But you can say what you need to say about your sister because you've gotten to know her. You know your sister. So we were trying to hold shit within our circle.
Yes. And we didn't need anyone else telling us, you know, how didn't you see it? Why didn't you do this? It's so much tied to that because you wanted to see a person be great.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
Look, Bliss will say, me and Audrey didn't even know. They didn't. We didn't tell. Me and Jose kept this secret. It was just, and then Marshall saw certain things, and Marshall would say things too, like, why is she treating him like that? Why is she talking to him like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people may say certain things like that, and I'm like, you know, we call her the mother hen and I've had to tell her several times, like, stop doing that. You know what I mean? But it's just this here, when they moved to Nashville, he had already been in a space of, I would pull up and Jose is walking up the street. Jose needed space in his mind. And I did not know.
And it's the truth. It's the simple fact that I had to find myself a piece of sanctuary because I couldn't get peace at home. I didn't have somebody that truly cared about my mind. It was always me, and their end, and didn't see how much I gave. Mind you all, we haven't even got to how my condo money is no longer existent.
So
we haven't even got there.
We ain't even got there. So he cashed out on her when he sold his condo, and he bought the car outright, right? He bought her the bed. He gave her money. Like you said, she was crying, talking about somehow she felt ungrateful. But Jose had even gave me money, right? And apparently she had a problem and was checking him about giving me money, asking him, how much fucking money do you even have in your account left? You forgot I was helping y'all? Because you wasn't?
Because that wasn't even enough to give you. That wasn't even enough.
It was plenty. It really was. It was what I needed when I needed it. And I'm so grateful for it. But even as of late, you know what I'm saying? It was me paying you back. You know what I mean? Just for what you did for me helping with things even lately. So they ended up quitting the trolley job in Nashville. And so then she started working at T-Mobile because that was the job she wanted. She said she had always worked for T-Mobile besides working for the bank. She was corporate, and this is what she wanted. She was making $14 an hour, which isn't bad. plus commission. If people came in and she got commission, she got commission. Well, now she has an issue with that because that ain't enough motherfucking money for her. And she's leaving early. She's telling them what she can do. Now, can I say this? I'm this kind of friend. Toddy will tell you, Carbon will tell you, and she will tell you if she's ever honest. Aubrey sings. Aubrey was modeling. And this is all verifiable shit. She was a model. And she's done plays. And I knew in her heart, that's really what she wanted to do, was do plays, act, sing, and model. But because I'm that kind of friend, I love to hear her sing. You know, she has a good voice. So I'm the kind of friend. There's a man by the name of Jaron. What's his name? Jaron Larade or something. He's all over TikTok and Instagram. He's a vocal coach. And Jose, I don't know what happened. You're on pause. He's a vocal coach, and you may see his videos where he is listening to somebody sing songs, and then he'll critique, or not even critique, but he'll tell you what kind of vocals they're using during the songs and stuff. I'm on a plane. I've now hired Jose to help me with this, to do this as a surprise. I give her and pay for her vocal lessons from him. She's now crying. Nobody has ever done anything like this for me before. And I'm like, I believe in you. I just want to see you do good. I want this to make you happy. And so we ended up putting the wrong email in because we're trying to do it in secret. We don't want to answer the email because we thought we knew it. So she missed the date, but because they were so kind and they understood what happened, they went on ahead and did it. He liked her. He even like invited her to something or another class or something. And so I ended up surprising my daughter, doing that for her, a vocal session with him, as well as Carbon. I did it for Carbon too, because Carbon is a singer. He sang all over the fucking world. So I'm like, I just want to see my team win. You know what I mean? And if this is what the fuck it takes, then this is what it takes. So I did that for her. I even did a second session for her, right, Jose?
Yes.
I ended up doing a second session for her because I believed in her so much. Again, I didn't know I was too much and she didn't like to be around me at the time. Didn't know it. So that's crazy. So now this is all while they're in Nashville. So because she had her vocal lesson this day, and her manager, she had kept leaving early. And her manager basically said, no, not today, to the point where they called the big boss. And the big boss called and said, you can't leave today. And I'm on the phone with her. She's walking around on the phone with me, as she often does. Excuse me. She said, you got me fucked up and left and quit. And I'm like, well, what is Jose gonna do? Because she just up and quit her fucking job. Well, she said, I don't have to take this. You kind of do.
I have not started my job yet.
He had
my new job.
You got the job, but you just hadn't started it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck is about to happen? Well, that answers my question, because I kept saying, if he didn't have a job, would she have quit? But she knew you had got the job. You just hadn't started. So would she have quit? I don't know. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Jose.
Yes. Even with that, if we go back to how things were at the trolley, we still had time to still be there. And that was the thing. We were told we did not have to quit. We were told we can just go ahead and let them fire us. We were. But letting them fire us was her becoming a hurricane and making everything an issue so she can just forfeit and fire herself. And that was the issue for me, because we would have been financially cool when it came to New Orleans. And we would have had those days that needed to be paid for, because we finally unlocked the pay that we were working up for paid time off. It's so much to it financially. And when the time was to come, it was going to come. But it shouldn't have been like that. We're leaving early because you're feeling as if, you can't handle it, you can't take it. But also you keep saying that, let's get this money. How are we getting money? And we keep leaving early, and then we're going to Chick-fil-A and we're late all the time. There's no way we're getting money.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let's back up. Let's get into it. Because so many things had happened even before that. Because see, again, I'm saying things, but I'm not knowing the abuse and shit that's happening behind the scenes of her screaming on him and like putting her hand in his face, pushing him out the kitchen, won't let him cook in the kitchen. Like I said, she's throwing groceries away that she didn't buy. If it was food that he liked and shit. Look, tell him what the fuck she did, see?
Mm-hmm. It would be to the point where Petita is buying things and they're suddenly just disappearing, or they're bad now, or it's been too many days it's in there, or if she had leftovers and they're in there, they're complete for me. It's a problem that I'm eating them, or it's
she started turning on the groceries we just bought recently. She turned the refrigerator all the way up to everything frozen in the refrigerator, including the eggs.
Everything is on the coldest. Everything is frozen. Everything is frozen. Nothing is really edible. And then we have to wonder, well, why is everything frozen? What's going on? What happened? We're in the home. The two of us are freezing.
She was turning the shit down on 69, 70. Like, why is it so cold in here? Like, we're chattering. Like, I mean, unbearably cold in the house. It wasn't even hot like that outside. And then she go outside. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's too cold. You can't be, because you got the house on 70. So then I'm not knowing, she's checking and going off on Jose behind my back. That's how, again, you know when somebody know that they're doing wrong, because they wait to do it when ain't nobody else looking. What was she saying to you about the electric that she really wasn't paying for?
Right, because at first my condo money was paying the gas and everything. And then when she got jobs, she was. But again, once we go into the depth of that, let's hit that. You didn't have an ID. So I allowed you to have an ID. There are things that I've done that I don't think it have registered for you and registered for her. Let me say that. And I didn't have to do that, but I did it. So you have an ability to have a life and start over.
Because really she was refusing to get a license because they were still going to put Junior on it.
Yes, now we're at they're still going to put Junior, and I don't want to get it. I have this going on.
And you supported her through going back to her doctor for hormones and all of this shit, which was costly. I sent her money for it.
And I sent her half of the money, not knowing. I didn't even know you sent her money for it. But I sent her half of the money so she didn't feel like everything was coming out of her bills. So it was half coming out for the doctor.
Yes, Jose.
I had no clue that you sent some too.
Yes, Jose. Yes. Yes. I would send her money when my Cash App was gone. I would send it through her Apple Pay, and then I may send you some through Apple Pay too.
Mm-hmm.
So that means she probably wasn't telling you, and that's why I would sometimes say, "Hey, this is for you and Jose." So now I'm not even sure if she was giving you your part of the fucking money. So sometimes I would say, "Hey, I sent y'all something. I sent it to Aubrey." Y'all, Aubrey was, this shit is so crazy and diabolical. Aubrey was making him catch Ubers, but she's driving to work in his car. Now that she got a job that was paying $20. Now Jose you make good money. You make $15.
I do, $15.
Okay. And for her, that wasn't good enough. So then when she got a job making 20, she was telling him, you need to go and pick up a second job. This just ain't enough because I need to be able to take care of me and get my hair done and stuff. And I don't want to have to be paying all my money. This is how she's talking to me, paying all my money to bills because I can't even take care of me. What am I supposed to do for me?
Mm-hmm. And not only that, I'm supposed to get a second job because my hours got cut for 2 months, which was really only 1 month. This is the second month. But again, we had a debacle about that because I'm telling you, I'm not working 2 jobs. I'm not doing it. Not when I have someone here. And you don't like that. You don't want to hear that. But I'm not. I will let everything sink and fail. But I'm not working 2 jobs because I see the first job that I thought, just because it was a walking distance, I didn't get. I'm grateful to understand I didn't get it for a reason because I wasn't meant to work a second job with you.
So, and this is not a reflection of Jose at all. It's a reflection of her. Like 2 months, right? Was it 2 months in a row that I paid the rent?
Yes, it was 2 months in a row.
Their rent is $1,700. I'm asking Jose because Spirit say, put your hand on Jose's shoulder and ask if he's okay. And I do that. And he said, no, I'm good, TT. She immediately goes off. We're in a car. She immediately goes off. No, he's not. No, he's not. He need to open this fucking mouth. I told him closed mouths don't get fucking fed. You got to fucking tell somebody when he need help. And I keep telling him he going to get put the fuck out the house because the rent is due. Yes. He's going to get put out. No, it ain't he getting put out because the rent is due and he ain't opening his mouth. Jose had his portion of the rent. Why the fuck are you not asking for help? Because it's you who don't have the portion of the rent. So I paid it. I paid it in full. Because I knew if you only had this amount, that means you need that for gas and other bills and food. So I paid the whole bill. You understand me? And so, do you think she said thank you or gratitude? No, Jose did several times over.
Because you feel bad that you had to ask somebody who is trying to also get themselves together for money when they have their own life and you are conscious of that and you know you have somebody here with you. You shouldn't have to ask or have somebody give you anything. Because in this moment, it should be, we're good, let's help her. That's how I see it. That's how my mind and perspective was. We should be helping her now that we're good and good standing.
Because I didn't have it, but I'm not getting ready to let them get put out. My daughter didn't have it. I paid hers, paid mine, paid his. I didn't have it. So when you see me asking for money, I really the fuck need it.
And she does.
Bro.
She does, because she's been behind the scenes being a good fucking person.
Bro, this bitch is so diabolical to me, bro. Showed him that because he keeps telling her, stop driving my car. I want to drive. I haven't even been able to experience Nashville. I can't go anywhere because he can't go nowhere unless she drives. And she's telling him, no, we're not going to watch Quatita's lives right now. We'll catch her some other time. We're trying to spend time and we're trying to get our minds together. We need peace and space. And she's just too much. Because I didn't know I was too much. I know now. I didn't know then. I was too much. I know now. And my food wasn't good enough. Didn't know that. But I know now. And so, she told Jose when he said something to her again, like he wakes up and she's gone to work and she's gone in his car. And he said something to her like, hey, I told you we got to compromise, but you keep taking the car. And she told him, please repeat it. It got to come from you. Tell them what the fuck she told you.
Now, we're going to go on the lighthearted, because she's right. I did say we need to compromise, because I'm still being good and trying to be a good person, knowing you don't have a vehicle. But I still don't have to be a good person because it's my vehicle. And I'm trying to let you know that at least a little bit, you Uber some, I Uber some, but I need to have some freedom. I want to sometimes get in the car and listen to some tunes when I get off. I don't want to be in someone else's car and I'm listening to their tunes sometimes. My Ubers have been exceptional. There's no problem with any of them. They have all been divinely exceptional, great people. I mean, they've made me smile every rising when I see them. None of them have been bad. But when I'm telling you this, you hit me with that. You have to show me something the same way I showed you something. You can't get to this car until you show me that you're going to go out here and get job interviews. You've lost your mind. Because why would I have to show you I'm getting interviews and I keep telling you I'm not getting a second job? And you keep getting upset because you keep saying you're not getting it because you don't want to, or because you're not getting a second job. Both.
Yeah, Keita in his car told him he need to prove to her that he is looking for a second job before she'll let him use his own car. So it's still so much. It's still so much. It's so much shit.
It is. It's a layer cake that I feel like we're going through it beautifully now, just slicing off one or two layers, but it's deeper.
It's so deep. We ain't even scratched the surface of the shit that has been said and done. I'm just keeping it kind of, I want to go deep in, and we can still double back, but I'm just trying to get to the point of how this just all came to a fucking head. Because I got up and I packed all my shit from Jose's house, and I had shit at my daughter's house, so I had to go get shit at my daughter's house. And I told Jose, as I was taking him to work. So let me be clear. Wait a minute. This is the good part. Wait a minute. I go to take Jose to work because she has taken the car again. And I say, did you eat? You got something to eat? Jose say, yeah, I got my crackers and water. I said, you got what? That's what he did. I got my crackers and water. I said, not for lunch, you don't.
True story.
Not for lunch, you don't. Take this card, go in Subway, and get you something to eat for lunch. Now, he had been trying to preserve money because he was trying, because he got bills and his rent is due again, and he paid $1,100. He was still short the $600. Okay. And I just didn't have it this time, literally, or I would have just gave it, but I just didn't. I really didn't have nothing in my account. My account was in the red. So I'm like, no, Zine. First of all, the job he works requires certain things. And I'm like, you got to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, get you something from Subway. So now the day, this is not the same day that I'm leaving, but this is a few days before. Maybe you think, Jose?
Definitely
like a week or so.
And on top of that, remember, I had used the Subway coupon because I've been waiting for the moment to save money to at least use the coupons.
You did. Like, I got to use the coupon. And I'm like, okay, we're good. You got what you wanted? Yes. Okay, great. So I'm like, you can't do that. You got to eat. You know what I mean? He's like, you're right, TT. So this is about to be so diabolical, bitch. There is a reason I wanted y'all to hear that part. A reason. Now, I have been on the phone with her. She had called me a couple times, and the first time she did it, she's like, I'm on lunch. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I noticed she mute her phone. And I'm like, bitch, did you just mute your phone to order food? She was like, yes, bitch, don't call me out. I ain't want you to hear me ordering. And I'm like, why? She's like, because I ordered chicken. Bitch, you always eat chicken. I don't make it make sense, but okay. So this had happened like maybe 3 times. She's going to order her food, getting her food. Now, in the Risings, she's talking to Audrey on the phone while she's ordering her breakfast. I'm on the phone with her when she's ordering her lunch. Audria and myself had no idea she's ordering on his debit cards. Meanwhile, he's eating crackers and drinking water to preserve money. And she is living her best motherfucking life on his debit cards. He didn't even know until just the other day he was checking his shit. And then you still didn't know until, again, the other day when you saw other shit.
Yeah, because there were things that I'm like, okay, I was saying you can use some things to get food, but you went overboard on a couple of things because I had no clue. You're going out on my dime sometimes, getting you lunch and everything. I figured you're using your own money or Apple Pay sometimes. Sometimes I am unconscious because I don't look at my account because I don't want to trigger myself because the situation I'm in is triggering because I should not be here.
She shouldn't have used it. I don't give a fuck if it was only one time. She shouldn't have used your debit card at all because you were eating crackers and fucking water. Tell my son, this is just pie. This gonna hold me over. And then we'll come home and tell my son, I'm not even hungry for real. I just don't even have an appetite. Bitch, because you didn't ate all fucking day on this nigga diet. Then gonna tell him what he can eat.
Somehow you have another meal that manifests. You have a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. But you don't eat chicken.
No, and mind you all, sometimes, yeah, I would have my tuna steak from the fridge or whatever, but
this bitch had a whole rotisserie chicken for herself.
And I'm only getting one meal a day. And maybe a coffee if I want to risk it. If I really want to risk spending that money on myself, I'll get myself a coffee, even though I feel guilty about that. But
and she's cussing because he don't need coffee. He trying to show out because you hear he know he ain't supposed to be drinking coffee. Then the doctor told him not to drink no coffee. He say sometimes coffee is hard on the stomach. Sometimes coffee is hard on my fucking stomach. But the doctor ain't told him that. But you going off. Listen, I'm at their house. Me and Josine, we watch TV. Me and her watching TV. Josine get up to get his food. I see him walking around the kitchen. I said, what is you doing? What are you looking for? He looked over her. He said, where's my hot sauce? She turned around. She looked. She turned back. You don't need it. I said, you hid his fucking hot sauce? He said, why would you hide my hot sauce? Where's my hot sauce? You don't need it. He has to go through the fucking cabinets, and she didn't put it way up high where he almost couldn't get it. I said, you can't tell him what the fuck he can eat. If he want hot sauce, he don't need it. That's not your fucking business. You don't need a lot of shit that you fucking get. You don't supposed to do a lot of shit you do. But you telling him what the fuck he can eat. You hiding his shit. You turning the fucking refrigerator up. You throwing away food. Dare I say she's always doing laundry and I ain't seen her buy soap yet. I ain't saying she ain't bought none. I ain't saw her buy it.
It was already bought in bundles while I'm trying to figure out how I'm still going to make my little bit of soap stretch out.
So she scheduled her hair appointment the other day. Meanwhile, the rent still needed to be paid. Sorry, Josine, for even talking about this. But the rent still needed to be paid. Although it had been half paid. Like I said, he paid $1,100. $600 was still due. Now she going to tell me, well, I told him I'm going to pay because I make the most now. Your roommates. Roommates don't share cars. None of that. He's being real fucking good. Roommates mean we share a dwelling. That's your room, your room, and this is the common area, My car is my car. I put food in this motherfucker. That's my food. We are not together. That does not mean that we are supposed to share like a household family dynamic. He was really good to her. So, with all of the fuck this shit being said and being the fuck done, I tell him I'm packing my shit. I said, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to your house. I said, I've packed all my stuff. I will not come back here again. Because I don't know if it's me, because every time I come around here, it seems to be a problem. It's like she has a problem every time I'm here. And I don't like that. And I don't know what that is. The depression and all that shit. I don't want it around me. I don't want that kind of energy around me. I'm over it. Jose say, oh my God, TT, I thought it was me. I didn't know. I thought it was me. I didn't, I knew. I just didn't know. And I'm like, Go ahead, see.
I was really taken aback because I'm thinking, when she's leaving, she's getting up because it's me, because she's going to find out that she's going to get in the car and she's going to get a call about how fake I am. So I'm thinking, because I'm scared, I don't know the perspective or perception that's being drawn or spun on me. So in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I never knew she had a conversation with him when I went downstairs that night about him being fake again around me. But I felt this spirit showed it to me, and I got up and packed my shit. And so I'm saying this to him, but he don't know. I keep saying last night was too much. Last night was too much. He said it was. So go ahead.
We're both coming to the consensus of it was too much. We're both understanding, okay, I didn't know how to come to you, and then I didn't know how to come to you, because I'm trying to explain. I really genuinely did not know how some conversations would go, because when you would have those real hardcore conversations to really tell her who she is and about herself, it would come back to me, and I would be reprimanded, and I would get that for a very long time. I would get a certain type of abuse for a very long time.
Because she said that when she told you though, Jose, nobody is reprimanding you. Everybody just letting you do what you want to do. Like,
she said that everyone is.
Girl, Jose is 32.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is just pacifying you. Everyone just wants to go ahead and spoil you. You've been spoiled by everybody, by all of us.
And everybody already see it. Everybody think this. Everybody.
You don't never have a voice. Everybody be saying, people be thinking about, is it Aubrey? It's always Aubrey. It's always Aubrey, because you don't have no voice. Excuse me? I have a voice. I have several layers of a voice that people haven't seen for 2.5 years that I've used on you. But
so then they be play fighting, and I'm like, I'm waiting on this to go bad, because I know they really want to bang for real. So they play fighting all the time because they really want to bang for real. I'm waiting on this to go bad. So I'm like, she is getting pissed because she's trying to tell me, no, you don't know what he said to me. You don't know what is it, because he can't do no wrong to me. See, that's what I'm saying. He be trying to fucking show out. Y'all don't ever think he doing nothing wrong, because he's not. Not to me. He can't do no wrong. Especially when it come to you. Because I know what he's been to you. Listen. Go ahead, Zena.
We had a conversation before I went to work, and we had to break down how certain things were what they were, how they were, and how it looked. And
I told him what I didn't like about what I saw that she was doing to him and how it made me feel. And then he said, oh my God, I feel seen and I feel heard. He said, I had nobody to tell these things to. So I would sit in my closet because I just didn't know. I said, you thought that I would turn on you for her. And I thought you were going to turn on me if I say something. So neither one of us was saying anything, But I didn't like what I was seeing, and I didn't want to step on your toes. So then he's running it out to me of which the fuck she was doing and saying.
None of it was right. None of it made sense. It was really hard for me to really comprehend how you're doing certain things when I've asked you, please don't do this, and you're still doing this. You don't understand that I've done a lot and gave up a lot. And you keep thinking that this struggle, you have to survive. You got to learn to survive. It's called surviving.
Meanwhile, she's talking about Sherry's doing work on her, Charmy's doing work on her, even though I had to cut all of them off too, and they have their own reasons why they got cut the fuck off. But I'm 45. I'm not going to keep putting up with nobody's bullshit. But go ahead.
And with that, here we are going back, forth, and forth about what do you mean about surviving? I'm not about to learn how to survive. Or I'm telling you, I'm at my breaking point. I'm at my wit's end where I'm going to let it all go. You don't understand what I'm saying about letting it all go. I mean, I don't mind letting everything that looks like something go.
Jose was late. He did not want to get out of my car. This is how deep the conversation was. Jose was probably like 30 minutes late. We sitting in front of his job, directly in front. We had drove up just a little bit. I said, I ain't gonna park directly right in front. But he did not want to get out the car because he needed to tell some fucking body the shit she had been doing and saying to him. Like, it got so bad that I was angry. Like, I was angry as the fuck. Do you understand me? The shit that I was being told that I saw, but I thought I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't want him to be mad at me. Like I said, me saying something to her before, she screamed on me and hollered on me, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. And I'm just like, we walking on eggshells around her to not cause this bitch to be slamming doors and banging on closets, breaking shit, like, because she's a fucking ogre and this is what she does. Like, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'm leaving. So she tells Jose, yeah, I know why she left. But y'all together, y'all are too much. And I need my peace. I need my peace of mind.
And this is all the time, everyone. This isn't just in Nashville. This is a sequence of things that have happened for 2.5 years, even in Cincinnati. And it triggers me because I don't like that my friend has to leave. I don't like not being hospitable. That's never been me. That's not me. That's weird to me to be like that. It makes me feel very awkward and it makes me feel shitty. I feel like a bad person. So why don't you? That's where I try to bring things to come full circle. And then it's because you're fake. It's always constantly, I'm fake, I gotta do this. I always have to recraft myself, but I've healed all of me. What have you healed?
She doesn't want to. It's always tears, and I can't because I'm a trans woman. You don't understand the things that I've gone through, Quatita. Girl, if you only knew what Quatita has gone through, and I still choose to show up for people and still show up as a good fucking person, and bitch, and I'm being harassed and stalked daily, and I still show up, and I show up as a good fucking person. To me, that shit is no excuse whatsoever. But we ate that shit, Jose. We ate that shit and we let her have that shit. So at this point, I've heard enough, because over the last few days, me and him were having conversations, and I had called Lisa, and I told Lisa, I said, this is an HR issue, Lisa. I hadn't even talked to Adria because I knew her and Adria had their own friendship, and I didn't want to skew that or step in on that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but Lisa's HR. So I go to HR about this shit. And I'm like, I gotta release her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. She can't be a part of the team. And Lisa's like, okay, so what I'll do is send her a message, and I said, no, I gotta do it personally. I have to do this personally first, but I want you to know that this is what's going on, okay? And this is what's been going on for 2.5 years, right? I still never told Adria. So I said I might give it a week, to let Jose get himself together, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't. I could not. So I did it on Yehuda's birthday, August 15th. I called a meeting. I'm driving in traffic. I called a meeting and I said, I know I'm too much. I get that. But I came in to rectify the situation today. And I said, well, wow, not really rectify. And then I let her know that I don't fuck with you. I don't ever want to see you or talk to you again. This is done. You're no longer part of my team, a part of nothing that I have going on. And she just kept saying, okay, okay, okay. She was at work. Okay. And I said, I said, you're a bully. You're toxic. You're ungrateful. You're selfish. And this is done. And I no longer want to see you nor talk to you ever again. And then I said, and get the fuck out of my friend's house and give him back his fucking car. And that is all, everybody. Have a great day, y'all. And I hung up. I ended the business call. Because it is fuck her. It is fuck you, Aubrey. I stood by your side even when it came to your parents and you confronting your parents, confronting all of the situations on Facebook. I stood 10 toes down because that's the kind of friend I am. I even made an appointment, took her to get this thing. She has a big knot like this in her head. I took her to go, I was going to pay for the shit to have it removed so she can feel more confident about herself. Like, bitch, the shit that I have done and would have done for you, you showed me who you were. You told Jose you wasn't going to fuck with my daughter. When you got to Nashville, you didn't fuck with her like that because you wasn't going to be fake. Girl, fuck you to death. Do you understand me? Like, whatever the situation that happened between me and my daughter, we're always going to be good regardless, no matter what. So you said you wasn't going to fuck with my daughter, girl. You got me so fucked up. You got my daughter fucked up. You got Jose fucked up. You were the worst part. She sat in me and Jose's face and told us this was the worst 2 years of her life. Mm-hmm. The worst 2 years of your life, and we had to listen to how your life was so bad damn near every fucking day, about how you had to sleep in your car and how you went to a hotel with Bobby Valentino and his ass was stinking, and how the fuck you met the one, what's his name, the rapper that got killed in Atlanta, Scooby, whatever, the Snoopy, whatever the fuck is. Yeah, and these are no lies because I seen the receipts. Like you meet all of these niggas, bitch. You run through these niggas, bitch. And I've been nothing but kind and cordial. The spirit has saved your life. Stop the nigga, bitch. You drove my friend car all the way to Dayton, Ohio. That's a 45, 50-minute drive for some dick for a nigga who did not open the door for you. And then later I read on the situation and spirit said they saved your life because that nigga was infected. You got me so fucked up because I'm too much for you, bitch. You don't like being around me, bitch. You don't want nobody. You don't want him talking to me, giving me money. You don't want him doing that for me as much as I've done for you. Like, and I've done for him. I don't give a fuck nothing about nothing that you got going on. That's why the fuck you are out of his fucking house. Because yes, she got put out and cried and said she understood where she was wrong and ungrateful at. Well, guess what? You probably understood it too little, too late. That's why when you called other people to help you, nobody came to your rescue. I would never come to your rescue again. Spirit told you that you would never be homeless again as long as you kept trying to be a great person. And you didn't hear that part. You didn't hear me trying to save you. You didn't hear me swimming through the motherfucking water with you on my back, bitch. You didn't hear it. You didn't get it. And that is okay with me that you didn't, bitch, because I let you go, bitch. You will drown now fucking with me, bitch. You will drown fucking with me, bitch. Just like the rest of these fucking clowns who think they actually matter to me. You don't matter to me, bitch, because my day goes on. Nobody's gonna do anything to me, bitch. I'm Medina in the fucking physical. You forgot who the fuck you was dealing with and talking to, bitch. That's the motherfucking problem. You understand me? So when I speak and I speak upon it, bitch, I tell you the worst 2 years of your life is yet to come. You will know it day for day. Everything you did to him, he has already done to you. Everything you did to me, bitch, I've already done to you. The worst 2 years of your life, you're going to know about it. Your white family didn't open up the door for you. The door never closed over here. See that? You got me fucked up, little girl. You showed up in such a way that was so displeasing and disheartening. And that is too bad for you. I did this on both platforms because I didn't want you to miss it. You or your Bigfoot ass friend. I am not the one ever to be fucked with. I am a great person and you should let me be that, but you didn't. You didn't allow him to be good to you. The putting your fucking hand in his face, pushing him out his own kitchen, telling him what he could cook and couldn't cook, and the way you banging on his shit in his car, you banging on the motherfucking stove and shit in his house, the shit you have done, the way you have talked to him and screamed on him, the way you have bullied and manipulated, the way that you have motherfucking been ungrateful and selfish, dollar for dollar that he gave you, bitch. I asked the soul and the spirit to claim it. You shall not see a great day. Your apologies are not accepted. You told him you gonna make sure that you pay Quatita back. Bitch, you can't never pay me back. You don't have enough life or fucking time or money to pay me back. Because remind you, he didn't want you in his house. I begged him to let you come. You got me fucked up.
And even with that conversation, I was in Walmart in Cincinnati after all that debacle, and you told me let her in. I was on the phone with her and said, I'm going to let you come, but I'm going to tell you something. I have a tendency of being so good that people disappoint me, and I'm going to be hurt. I know I will if you don't do what needs to be done, but I'm letting you come. And she said, my feelings are hurt that you said that. You've done nothing but show me that what I said was truth. I said it.
She thought she can come in between our friendship is what she thought.
It wasn't going to happen. You were a wedge in several ways. You tried to make sure you left a paper trail. It felt like you were trying to not let other people get closer to me or in certain instances because you're making up what you needed to do and how you needed to speak and maneuver.
Marshall did it too.
Me, that's the issue.
Marshall did it too.
Mm-hmm. Genuinely, I have been here.
I didn't.
Been everything. I bent over hand.
What did she
over
tell
foot.
you? She didn't like going on tour with me. The tours was too much. I was draining her.
She was drained from tour. The tours were too much. Like, that's too much. It's also draining. What's draining about it? Because you get to go on tour while I'm working a job to supply 2 people when I could really be living La Vida Loca, supplying myself. Because you refuse to really get a job because everything is about being a Black trans woman in America. My experience as a gay man is the holy grail. It's a holy grail compared to yours.
She couldn't hold on no longer. She had to show her hand. She couldn't hold on no longer. She been waiting for something. I know what you've been waiting for. Like you told me, I think nothing good is getting ready to happen to you because of me. And it was actually, it ain't even nothing good. She said what it was, and I ain't gonna say what it was. And I told you, I thought that too. No fret, my pet. None of yous. None of yous. Jose, this bitch tried to shit on you. She dogged you out so bad, and you can't do my friend like that. I can't stand around while somebody is doing it, especially when you finally told me. It's one thing for me to speculate it, but for me to see it and then, be told like, no, you don't get it. This is what it is. And I step back. But when you tell me, Jose,
mm-hmm.
You told me.
And I felt we were having our moments where it was coming to a head because we kept getting alone together, having moments together, discussing it together. It felt like, I know you feel it because I know you see it and I understand. And you were trying to read the room with me as I was you, because I was still nervous. You had that abuse going through your mind because you're like, I don't know if this is going to go back. If this goes back, then I don't know what to do because I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. I don't know how the perception of what is going to be said going to come back on me, because again, everyone, when she leaves the household, it's not the same. When something is said and she's not in the confidence of her face-to-face, it's not what it looks like. She's had several conversations with her, just trying to help her be better and be great. And you try to check me instead of taking in what she said and understanding, oh, maybe that was wrong for me to say. You check me with everything that she tries to help you see where you're wrong when it comes to me. And you treat me terribly. You treat me horribly. You mean no good. To know that there are so many things that you've left in gray areas, and I had to put pieces together later, quickly at that, within this time, it breaks my heart. It pisses me off. It makes me mad. And all I say is, come what may. Come what may. Because just like Celie put them 2 fingers up, you're going to learn, though. You're going to learn. When I told you I'm going to learn you, and you were upset about that, I was already at my breaking point and my wit's end with it all.
The shit is diabolical. I wish I could even, like, my mind's so frozen right now to even bring up half the shit that she has said and done. Like, it is, Tati's mind blown. Lisa, Audrey, my mind is blown. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know it ain't a lie because of the shit that I saw.
You've made me feel like I was crazy. I had to question myself for several years. I had to question myself for these couple years and really be like, you know, is it me? It made me reluctant. It made me fall back. I wasn't really being my full self because I was so nervous and a little paranoid and had so much anxiety.
Me and Jose went out to eat and we talked about dating and love lives and relationships. And that's when he told me what she said. And I'm like, why would she say that to you? What did she say to you about dating?
She was basically telling me, you know, you don't need to date right now. What you need to do is try to figure it out. What you need to do is figure it out and get out there. So I'm telling her, how am I going to get out there when I don't have my car? I'm not experiencing Nashville. I have no money. I had to break it down in that aspect. How am I going to do that? What you need to do, you need to go out there and what do you think? Everything is a fairy tale? You think somebody's just going to come to you. You just think you're going to live easy and it's just going to be a fairy tale for you. That's your problem. No, I never said that, but I know that it will happen for me. Now that you are doubting it, it will.
Talking about make niggas give you money and niggas got to give me money, but you running through niggas and ain't getting no motherfucking money. This nigga just thought I was supposed to suck his dick because I'm supposed to, but I mean, I did suck his dick, but I'm just saying. And you didn't get no money? Oh. I don't have a filter when it comes to her because I've tried to do all that I could for you. And now I have nothing for you. I don't even give a fuck. I promise you I don't. You in your hotel room. The hotel room you had to pay for out of the money. See, Jose ain't been able to get his hair done. He like to get a blowout. You know what I'm saying? He like to get his hair blown out. He like to do his, get his little nails done and his feet too. This bitch gonna send me $50 like 4 weeks ago. She sent me $50, said I wish I could do more. And then gonna tell me, yeah, I had to go and get my nails and my feet done. Bills are not paid. Bills are not paid. You sending me 50? Bitch, you should have been giving that to him. Bills are not fucking paid. I had no idea.
Bills aren't paid. We're worried about gender dysphoria. the times I had to tell you I put myself on the back burner for a very long time and I haven't done anything for me, you know, you can't go through that because I'm not a trans woman, you know, I have gender dysphoria. Okay, what I'm telling you is I have not had me and backed me up, taking care of me in so long.
She told him about the rent when he said, hey, we need to remain in this rent payment. She said, I can't think about that right now. I got bigger things to think about. Like what?
Yes.
Like what?
I would like to know.
Like not having no place to stay. So when I did what I did in that business meeting, it gave Jose his strength to do what he needed to do.
And it did.
Because I was like, I hope you don't be mad.
I let her know that she came to pick me up. It was all sorrow energy, but I knew it wasn't real. I knew it wasn't. I was very heartbroken because I broke down and cried because why am I here? Why is it me? You couldn't do right. But I have to do what I have to do. I had to ask her for my key of the home, my car key, and my key fob. And then ask her, do you know how we got here? And then walked her down from there. And explain how she's a monster. Because you had so many monster tendencies, and now you're enlightened and you get it and you see it through a different perspective because someone else told you, because it's always someone else is telling me how, you know, I need to be doing it.
Yeah, it shouldn't have taken Audria to tell her where she was wrong. And now she see where she wrong because Audria said it to her. No, you knew you was wrong. You been knew you was wrong. That's gaslighting. Now you want to cry and tell Jose that, you know, you being ungrateful and I can't see you be homeless. Oh, he's not going to be, ma'am. And we ain't going to even get into it, but he's not going to be. You will be before he ever is.
Because there's no way and no will. I have fight in me, but you've shown me you have none for nothing. For me as a person, for Quatita as a person, for yourself. That's the difference. You tell me you know how to hustle and you've been, you know, doing this and that. You don't know hustle because baby, I am hustle and I live hustle. And I've hustled trying to keep you afloat and me afloat for 2.5 years.
And was ungrateful. And was ungrateful and selfish. And I really hate that. I'm so sorry this happened, Jose. And I know you did it for me and got caught in a situation. And again, you know, my mom used to say, where you act up at is where you get your ass beat at. You understand me? And so, because we came on different lives and acting like, you know, everything was good, I want to say, I am sorry that I put you in a position to experience that. Because you did it for me. And I greatly apologize that I brought that into your world. You had just got rid of one monster.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay. And I accept your apology and forgive you to the light's end. It's not you that's the issue. It would never be you, and I would never ever turn the finger to you. The person who Manipulative does, I blame. I question so many things.
We both
I question that person because for you to even ask me, that means you were manipulated in a sense too. I blame so many things on that person. Because I didn't want your heart to break as well as mine.
It was very heartbreaking. It really was. And for me to get checked, y'all remember I bought pretty much everybody in my team at that time, except for Lisa and Audrey. I bought even Toddy, Jose, Aubrey, and Marshall. I bought them all blankets and pillows with, you know, they had our pictures on them, had their pictures on them, and their baby pictures, or, you know, whatever, like just to say, hey, I love y'all. I show gratitude. just like our shit came in today, and she won't be getting what I had got for her either. But everybody else shit came in. And for her to kind of lightweight cuss me out and ask me just recently, because it was great at first, she kind of chewed me out and asked me why the fuck would I put Marshall on her pillow, and matter of fact, why the fuck would you put her on my pillow that big? And I'm like, because we were all friends. And these were moments I called our moments that we had together as friends. I thought we were, and put them on the pillows to say, I love you. And this is our friend group. And many times over, I kept saying, I love our friend group. And I kept saying, gratitude, y'all, for being here. Gratitude for my friend group. I just wanted a good friend group of people. And you still didn't hear that. And Jose would say it too, and you still didn't hear that. We gave you love and we showed you love, and we owe you nothing else. I nothing you. Do you nothing her, Jose?
I'm nothing you too, monster. I wish that you understand that what is going to feel like glimmer and glamour, be aware after the glimmer and glamour of it all, the storm is coming.
Mm-hmm. The worst 2 years, she said, of being around us, the worst 2 years, she had slept in her car at some points in her life. And this was the worst 2 years of her life, of not having to work and somebody taking care and leaving the wallet on somebody else's dime.
And yet you never feel comfortable with people buying things for you, but you never showed that you didn't by getting a job and helping me.
Right. Before we get, let me say this, because I want to leave this, and then I'll ask you what your final words is. Because again, it was so much, but we still didn't get into. But for you to keep saying, Aubrey, you think it's fucked up and it's so much, and Quatita always got drama and people trying to, do work on me because I'm connected to her. And I want to say to you, people are not doing work on you because you're connected to me. Jose's ancestors was beating your ass because he has them.
And gratitude to them.
Gratitude.
Gratitude to them.
You have any parting words?
I do. I hope you find yourself as the woman that you are thinking that you're going to be. I think that I really have showed up and showed out. Quatita has showed up and showed out. I don't think I know. I stand in that. I want the greatness for us to heal within this. I want you to understand that what you've done can really not be repaired or forgiven. But I'm still such a good person that I'm still doing noble things to make sure that you're okay.
It happened. I wouldn't.
And I shouldn't.
Because you're a good person.
I genuinely want you to know that I want my ancestors to show you something, because since I was not anything but fake, I want them to show you what's real. Because I was everything but fake. Ancestors, go full throttle and show her what is real. Show her real for me. Because Zine wasn't real enough. He wasn't good enough. He wasn't a friend enough. He wasn't brother enough. So I want them to show you what real feels like. Yep. And I say that in the words of what is his name? T.I.P. Expeditiously.
Yeah, expeditiously.
It wants to happen expeditiously. And I don't want nobody off your throat. And whatever narrative you paint, I will always be the truth at the end of that narrative that you're trying to paint. Because I speak my truth, I obtain my voice. And again, if you need to go to a song that you need to understand how things really don't know how they want to skew Beyonce, listen, you think you gave this voice to me, but no, this is mine. It's always been mine. I control me, Philippon de Wa. And that is all I have for you.
Gratitude. And I'm so glad you got to drive your own car to and from work for the last couple days. Okay.
Me too.
So I love you very much. And we on chat.
We are. Gratitude.
Gratitude. By TikTok. Solitude de Wa.
Solitude de Wa, y'all.
All right, peace. All right, to the YouTube folk and Facebook folk. Gratitude. I just needed to speak my motherfucking truth, and I nothing these bitches, so I don't have time for the foolishness. Gratitude. I love y'all to life. Solid.